Okay, so now I'd like to invite Professor Kiyomi Akita, Gakushu in University Japan, for her keynote. Professor Kiyomi Akita majors in teacher education and educational psychology, especially focusing on teachers' professional learning and on discourse analysis in the classroom from preschool to senior high school. And she has engaged in lesson studies at many schools as a supervisor. She is Emeritus Professor at the University of Tokyo. She has over 30 years of experience in lesson study in Japan, ranging from early childhood education to elementary, junior high, and high school. She has been the 9th president of Japanese Association of Early Childhood Education and Care, and she has been the 9th president of Japanese Association of Developmental Psychology. She has been the chair of the Teacher Education Division, the vice chair of the National Curriculum Division, the Central Education Council of Ministry of Education in Japan. She has also been the president of National Children and Families Agency. Okay, Akita Sensei, if you are ready, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. It's my great pleasure to do the presentation continuously from the more than 10 years. Yes, in this network. I met Professor Sato more about 40 years ago, and to learn from him the SLC the 25 years. And so I learned how how the networks are grown up, and we build hope and the future together. So the network is expanded rapidly, I found. And today, I talk about the slow pedagogy for deep learning, focusing on the slow learners and slow looking. Because in Japan or other countries, now time is excretion and acceleration. The information is growing faster, rapidly and rapidly. The hurried children and hurried teachers. Children have grown up, globalized rapidly, developing the information societies with generative AI, artificial intelligence. You are going too fast, children says, and the teacher complains. The education reform is too fast. So everyone, children and the teachers are very, very exhausted. We are asked how to form the communities in which they can engage in meaningful dialogue. Manabu or Pete and Chris pointed the meaningful dialogue and learn from each other collaboratively in depth and continue to inquire the things continuously. But the situation is very, very severe and difficult. And Alison Clark says, learn more towards slowness. In other words, in daily educational practice, we tend to give slowness. By that I mean towards reflection and observation. Reflection and observation is a key for slowness, and learning more towards slowness can be more counterculture in the contemporary situation. Clark pointed. So quality of learning for children, when children who can engage in is very important. Tempo, rhythm, and pace, and the quality of time is a very, very important. But time, most of the classroom, teacher is the owner of the time, of the learning. And the children don't have a ownership of the children's learning time. Slowly, Tishman at the Harvard University published a book about slow looking. She said, slow looking helps students navigate complex systems and build connections. Navigate complex system is very important, I think. Students develop an appreciation for complexity and how small pieces can mold together to form a larger whole, and turn inspires students to use what they know to design new systems. Slow looking fuels empathy and self-awareness. So I think slow looking, slow listening, and slow pedagogy is very, very important for SLC. Jumping task is make students to think deeply and slowly. So jumping task is very important. Collaboration is make a room for children to murmur. So such kind of the time is very, very important for slowness. So time immersion with the learning object and observation is a key for deep learning. This is a girl finds the spring Japanese dandelion was there. I've been wondering about that, and she remembers it because we did it in Japanese class, Japanese text. In the Tampopo, Dandeli's sentences are very famous sentences, discourse. So I think this dandelion will some become cotton wool. She connect the flowers and knowledge from the text to their own, by her own. And learning science from the findings. Keith Sawyer suggested that findings from the learning science during education during 20 years is this 6 point, the importance of the deeper conceptual understanding and connected learning by their own, and focusing on learning addition to teaching, and designing learning environment, the importance of groups, collaboration, collaborative learning, and context of the learning environment, and the importance of building a learner's prior knowledge, and the importance of the reflection. That is, all the things are involved in the SLC, the philosophy and the practice, I think. The purpose of this presentation, Akita presented to last year and 2022 and 21 has also addressed the quality of the time in the learning using the Alison Clark's concept of the slow pedagogy. So in the classroom, children learn different pace from person to person. So what is important is slow looking carefully at the object of learning for both teachers and children. So slow looking in the classroom and slow looking in the lesson study is a very important. And focusing on, especially on slow learner, is a very important. Slow learner tells us how the learning process develops. So I introduced one case study, second grade life science class. Our unit is explore the town, our town, discover the nice things about the town, and spreading happy smiles in the towns. And this is a research lesson, and many teachers observe the lesson. And after the research lesson, teachers talk about each student's learning story. And today I will introduce the Yuko's story. It's a Yuko. She is a kind and quiet girl who keeps her feelings inside her heart. And Yuko went to an umbrella shop in the town during the exploration of the town. This is an umbrella shop. Yuko's eyes sparkled at the sign of the handmade umbrellas, many of which she has never seen before, lined up in a row. This is a handmade umbrella shop. This is a very old man. Yuko starts as a way the old man makes the umbrellas, and her ears perk up at the sound of his voice as he carefully answers the questions of his friends one by one. So Yuko not ask, but listening to the students' questions. And to Yuko, everything about the umbrella shops is very new, including the kind face of the grandmother. And this is Yuko. Yuko take notes. He write down the notes. Her hands over the stopped taking pictures. And after the visit, Yuko made a card telling the wonderful points of the umbrella shop. She carefully looked at the notes and photo, and she has recorded on her tablet and wrote time down, losing trace of time. This is Leo notes of the Yuko's note. This is teachers mark this line, and her card said, "It's wonderful that the umbrella maker works so hard to make umbrellas for his customers. I love that you are trying your best because the customers are happy, even though it's very difficult. It is great that she tries her best to do her best because the customers are happy." Old man and old man's husband. So he and she. So the folded umbrellas is made of very beautiful kimono. Some is a kimono, Japanese dress, and so such a beautiful folding umbrella can be found at. When I wrote this, the time has come. Yuko murmured quietly, "Class is over." Yeah, and this is a reflection sheet. As I was writing, I began to realize that there were many wonderful things about the umbrella shop, and I thought the town was full of wonderful things. And this is a red letter is a teacher's comments. Teacher's comments that Yuko is a master at finding wonderful things. So teachers admire the quiet Yuko's learning. And teacher, why did you want to do today? This is another research lesson day. The children began to talk about what they wanted to do one after another. That upper children, I want to show each other that the beautiful points on a card. I want to hear my friends' discoveries too. Children are very high and to want to do the presentation. But, however, Yuko's eyes never rose. This is Yuko. And another quiet girl, Yoshiko, said, I haven't finalized writing the card yet. I want to continue to writing some more. Yuko nodded. She had her head in agreement. Children want to show another. Children want to continue writing the cards, and children's thoughts are valid. At that time, one girl says, mix and match. Let's do both. Time to get ready and a happy time. Happy time means sharing time. Is children name labeled. Sharing time is happy time. Happy time to show each other. The children call the time they spend exciting the good things they have found. Happy time. This time, the class leader and children thought about and decided to conduct two activities. Children decide two activities in one lessons. That is at the preparation of the card and a happy time for showing card to each other. And the teacher leave the children to decide to their learning time. Yuko was able to start learning at ease. And this is a happy time. And after that, Yuko attend a few minutes. The friend said, "It's wonderful that umbrella shop owners' hard work is so well written." And another girl pointed, "I could feel the feelings of the owners making the umbrella nice." However, Yuko back again and showed us the following pictures. She back to her seat. Then she looked at the pencil and started to write on the card again. She checked the tablet and tried. And this is the last card. She looked again at the picture of the tablet, umbrella shop on the tablet, and added another sentences. Finally, Yuko written an illustration of the purple umbrella. You can see the purple umbrella, purple umbrellas that owners was making, which she had been looking at carefully as the umbrella shop. And after that, this is, after that, teacher said, Teacher said to the children, "I know that Yuko don't have enough time to introduce their own card. So you please, Yuko, talk about the, okay? Okay?"
先生ちょっとごっそりももちゃんずーっと書く時間がちょっと書く時間が長くてももちゃんの聞いたよって聞いる
はい
ちょっと4人でまたお席に戻って書いてたんだよどんどん聞いてったからちょっとももちゃんに聞かせてもらっていい
Teacher pointed that she back again and writing again in the card. So
先生ちょっとごっそりももちゃんずーっと書く時間がちょっと書く時間が長くてももちゃんの聞いたよって聞いるちょっと4人でまたお席に戻って書いてたんだよどんどん聞いてったからちょっとももちゃんに聞かせてもらっていいかな本当だちょっと聞く準備いい
it's okay to listen to you for stop.
ももちゃんももちゃんどんな子よりとかも考えてよ 心がけつけているともっと思った。
Yuko's voice is a very low, but children, all the children listen to Yuko's voice. Yuko is a very slow learner, but another children admire the Yuko's the learning. That is very important. Important, I think. That is another children reflection sheet. The one I enjoyed listening to the most was Yuko's. The more I listened to her, the more I could feel the shop's owner's excellence. So another children learn from Yuko's learning. After this talk in the conference, after research lesson, teachers talk and the teachers reflection on Yuko's learning, and they pointed 3 points. To share with peers the attractiveness of the subject matter, learning matters, learning object to be studied and to think about with which each person's own commitment. The second, to accept the thoughts and ideas for peers and re-examines one's own ideas. And third, reflecting on one's own learning and discovering new challenges. As these 3 types of the learning move back and forth, it is important to raise expressions for new knowledge and learn to inquiry things in a lively manners, I think. Scaffolding for slow looking, for deep learning in the classroom. I asked the teachers, what is a slow looking in your school or in your classroom? And the teacher pointed. Through the teachers and peers scaffolding and feeding, children will develop the habit of the slow looking, to watch and think carefully, to observe with enjoyment and attachment to the object of the learning, emotion, and to look their own purpose and own pace, and to look without overlooking details. Overlooking is no, and to relate to what they have already seen to their own experiences, to connect seemingly unrelated objects in connection with each other. That teachers pointed. And it's my conclusion. To improve the quality of the learning time, the child encounter the meaningful object, jumping task or challenging task, and looking carefully at them and listening to their peers' voices to express their thoughts and ideas. Through careful observation, and children can connect and build the knowledge by themselves. It is important to value the experience of quiet children, slow children, and children who learn slowly to in-depth lesson studies. I think slowness, slow looking, that means observation deeply is very important for our current age time. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your listening. And sorry, recently I don't speak, I use English. So very, very sorry. It's my poor English. Thank you for your attention.